talking specifically with you, you come inform me. That happens as long as no relevant or important information does not come to my ears first. I don't see any reason why anything has to change.
He nods and slows down the packing and says, "Very well. If you promise that no harm will come to me and I am able to maintain this position, I will work with you."
Your assistant, nothing happens to them. They've been doing fine. I kind of threatened the shit out of them for them to let me through, so.
Yeah, he looks at the door and says, "Fine. What of her? When is she leaving?"
She should be leaving tonight. Well, not tonight, tomorrow. Tomorrow. And if she does come back, I promise you will not hear anything from her as long as you don't give her a reason. Like I said, you come to me with everything important, your hands stay clean. You stay where you are.
He gives you a slight nod and stops packing. Very well.
Cool. We will have more to discuss at a later date. I'll send for you. But now is not the time. I have a lot on my plate as of right now, having just gotten this promotion.
Hmm. What are you doing with the old guard captain?
Uh, Probably have him exiled.
People won't like that. He is a descendant of a noble family from Kringle.
Would you have any better suggestions? I can't exactly release him.
I don't have any better suggestions for you.
I'll keep him in the prison for now, though. I'm sure a little bit of time just stewing. I mean, he did take bribes after all. And you can back me up on this, can't you?
He nods.
Of course. We have an understanding then, I think.
Yep. Do you
Okay,
leave at this point?
Yep, I take off.
Awesome. Um, do you want to do anything during the night, Kaldir?
Nope, not really.
Titus, you're done with whatever you were doing? All right. We can skip to the next day then, when the portal is opening. Um, so she finishes this rune marking on the ground, and she begins channeling power, and you guys feel like a pulse. And if anybody is currently like observing the area, they will definitely find where these pulses are coming from. But
Good thing I murdered the shit out of that Tanari mage.
the portal like opens, and in front you see like this grand entrance to a cave inside of a mountain. She says, "Well, off we go," and she steps through.
I follow her.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Here
going
we
full
go.
gear.
Hmm.
Plate mail, long sword, short sword, long dagger.
I'm going in like the
I guess I'll
mayor
have that
armor
bag of
stuff.
holding.
I'm going in like
I'll have that bag of holding, I guess, on my hip. Sorry, Titus.
I'm going in like the soldier gear that I got from the mayor. Except for the great sword. I don't have that anywhere near me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Fuck that great sword.
Um, you also go through fog. Feyre, Errol, and Leary also come through the portal, and you guys are outside this great entrance. The same runes that were over there are now inscribed on the ground in front of it. And as the last one of you guys goes through, the portal kind of shuts. She says, "I'll be able to open a portal down to the armies or back to the warehouse from here." She smiles and looks up ahead. "Well, she's up there. All yours."
You gonna wait for us here?
I can come, but I don't have any questions for her.
You might as well come.
She shrugs. Looks through the tunnel, and I guess you begin walking through. Um, the same thing that I described to you guys earlier is what you see. You walk in, and this opening hall is enormous. Um, it can probably fit a great worm in its natural form and walk around freely. The columns raise up the ceiling, like not hundreds, but like 70, 80 feet up into the air, and they're gigantic. And all of them are they kind of have like mosaic tiles and patterns that spin around them. There's artwork embroidered in gold all around, and at the very end you see a couple of turns, but you know where to go from the divinations from before. Turning to the right side and entering this great hall, uh, as soon as you open this door, or as soon as you get to this entrance, there's no door. Um, you feel like a rush of air kind of like emanate from that, and then it stops, and then it comes again, and then it stops. And Fog, you would know that from personal experience, this is probably simply the breaths of the dragon as it slumbers, as you have felt the same presence from Red before. Um, you continue walking through, and you walk through this hallway that turns in a 90-degree angle, and at the very end, you see that there is a great silver worm, and it is slumbering, and around it completely is just a whole bunch of like priceless treasures, priceless artworks, and priceless decorations that fill the whole entire room. Most likely its most prized possessions that it slumbers near. As you guys approach, the worm's eyes open, and she stares and watches you guys walk forth, not saying a word or making any motion to really get up, still kind of curled up with her head on her hands.
I bow.
I should have thought of this before we got into this room with them, but I would have used that orb to contact Mitchell and Scylla and Ari and all of them, be like, yo, we found him. If you want to come talk to him, port it to our location. Because I know Scylla really wanted to meet him.
Yeah. Do you want to RP two characters there, Mitchell?
I mean, Caldir won't speak anything. So.
Yeah, Calder doesn't have any questions for him.
Alright.
Mitchell has a lot. So
Yeah, that can happen. Scylla and Mitchell come over. I guess Ari would cover for this as well. So now I have
Assembling the army.
assembling the army.
another.
Fog, here is everyone else.
Yeah, another portal opens. You see Fog. You see a young like elf come through. She seems to be Leary's age, maybe a year younger, but she is not Sand Elven.
You mean human?
Yeah, Scylla's
Yeah.
a human.
Yeah,
So-
she's a human.
Said that.
Sorry.
No worries.
Can you type that name in chat?
Yes,
Yeah,
also
I'll do it.
please do. And then you see a girl in her 20s as well come out. She has wolf ears. From here up to her arm is furred on both sides, a wolf tail, and she stands a little like she's not too tall. She's like 5'2", 5'3".
What race is Cilia?
Scylla?
Silver dragon.
But but she's polymorphed right now?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
human
and
form.
she's in her human form. But it's the same thing with Leary. You kind of recognize this.
And then Ari is this werewolf race.
Yeah.
Fran.
Fran.
Yeah, they're known as Frans. Caldir is half Fran, half Sando.
So I say Google Translate. I typed this into Google Translate, and it said it was Finnish.
What?
Us. I can't. You know how
Speak
you can
like
make
that.
Google. Yeah. You know how you can make Google Translate speak it?
Yeah.
Speak a
Yeah.
word for you?
Oh man, fucking dragon names, man.
Astuanavaka.
You can just call her as Duana.
Asduana Ivaka.
Yeah.
As
How's that?
Duana.
You know that vaca means cow in Portuguese?
What's it mean?
Cow.
No,
Cow?
for everyone.
Cow.
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 Yeah.
Well, that's because
Mm,
she's a silver dragon, dude. She's like
They're
half
enormous.
cow.
I got 2 cows outside. I would agree.
She just has she needs some black spots to produce milk. Anyways,
Now I'm looking for the name of my mom. I thought it was on this document.
it is.
Scylla wouldn't know, but the silver worm might.
what?
The Scylla.
Well, I
would-
just say Asduana Ivaka. My name's Foggerhill. I come from you know, I'm saying this in Draconic, so you can just translate it. That the Red Noble
Wait,
sent
Isn't
me.
the dragon sleeping?
no, she's awake, but
Okay.
before you guys get to them, Ari does turn towards you, Fog. So we'll do your interaction first, obviously. But she looks towards you and looks like at the group, and she says, "Who's this?"
Fog, would you like to introduce yourself?
My
You
name's
kind of
Fog.
just.
She says, "Yeah. Are you Sandalf?"
No.
She looks towards Vera, and she's like, "You seem to have picked up some new people, huh?"
Look, do you know who you're talking? Remember who you're talking to, Ari? Of course, we picked up some new people.
She smiles and she looks towards Fog and extends her hand. She says, I'm Ari. I'm the leader of the Frames."
I shake her hand.
She looks towards Vera as well, and Vera smiles and shakes her hand and says, "I know who you are."
Can
Vera
you
says,
dispel my polymorph real quick, Vera?
she says, "Why don't you get like really angry and dispel like you?" she stops and laughs and snaps her fingers, and the polymorph is dispelled.
So then I turn to the
Yeah.
silver dragon.
Yeah.
And I say what I just said.
All right. Just remind me.
Asduana Vaka. I am Foggerhill. Charish Shakri sent me. I hear that you were around when the dragon plague last hit. It has returned, and I was wondering if you could tell us how to stop it.
Her, you see her eyes. They seem quite tired, but they sparkle as you remind her of the plague, and she says, "Ah, Char is still alive and in power, is she? I remember when she was quite young. It was always the fireball of the children." You hear like a very low chuckle emanate from this, and this is being done telepathically, by the way, back to you, but everyone can hear.
Okay.
The plague has returned.
Wait, aren't they speaking in Draconic or something? I mean, Fog was at least.
Oh,
He was, but she's speaking back in telepath
Okay.
for everybody, unless he asked her specifically not to.
Nope.
She says, "You must find whoever released the curse or this plague upon the people. He must have found an ancient artifact that was sealed deep in the chambers of one of the elder gods. And see if he's found it and has unleashed this plague. You must find the item that he bears.